Hey guys, Alex here with Heckman Productions, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys two awesome chin mounts to get you the best GoPro footage. So it's pretty well agreed on that the chin location is the best spot to put your GoPro for motocross, to get motocross GoPro footage. It's based on how it's angled. It's better than on top of the helmet, which tends to flatten everything out, and it's better than the chest because your body moves a lot while you're riding. So the chin gives you the most realistic angle from what the rider actually sees. Now, of course, there has been a new rule in AMA sanctioned events that does not allow any helmet mounted devices, whether it be GoPro, LitPro, helmet fins, any of that is not allowed. If you are looking for a place to mount a GoPro or an action camera in an AMA sanctioned event, Jeff Walker just made an excellent video showcasing the Insta360 that can give you an awesome footage from the chest because it is a 360 degree camera. So I'll leave a link to that video below, but today we're going to be taking a look at two different chin mounts that you can use to get awesome GoPro footage for motocross. So the two mounts that we're going to be looking at, the first one is the Proshot mount, which uses a Velcro system that the Velcro is actually stuck to the helmet and then it clamps to the helmet. And then the other mount we're going to be looking at is the Dango Designs mount, which is a clamp that actually clamps onto the helmet and then has a strap to hold it in place. So we're going to be looking at the pros and cons of both to help you make the best decision on which one of these mounts that you might be interested in. And before we get started, I wanted to throw in there that I'm not sponsored by either of these companies. I've bought both of these mounts myself. I'm not affiliated with them at all, so this is my honest to goodness opinion. So I've had more experience with the Proshot mount than I have with the Dango Designs mount, just because I bought it before the Dango. I kind of bought the Dango as a backup. I heard about the Proshot through Dio, and so I wanted to give that a try, and I've had excellent results with it. It gives you that perfect position for the angle, and it also is really sturdy and strong, and I've only ever had it come off a couple times on me, and that's when I either crashed like face first into the dirt or just slammed my head down on the bars or my chin down on the bars. So it stays on really well, and I've never really had any issues with it just for regular riding. As far as pros go compared to the Dango, I would have to say one of the big ones is that it stays pretty much flat with the helmet on the bottom, whereas the Dango, it kind of sticks down. And where that would become a problem is when you have a neck brace on. So if you have a neck brace on while you're wearing your helmet, like I do right now, with the Dango mount, it sticks down a little bit and it can hit your neck brace. So that can tend to be a problem for you if you do wear a neck brace, whereas with the Proshot mount, it's flat, so you still have that full range of motion whether you wear a neck brace or not. And another benefit of it being flat was illustrated by one of my good friends, Adam Crane, who was wearing a Dango mount, and he came up really short on a jump, and actually his chin went right into his bars, and the Dango mount actually broke because it was sticking below the helmet. Whereas with the Proshot mount, if that would have happened, he just would have hit the bottom of the helmet. It might have hit it, but it wouldn't have, most likely would not have broken it. As far as cons go, the biggest one that I think is that it's not super easy to transfer it from one helmet to the other. You do have to put that Velcro on each helmet that you want to use the mount on, which they do. I'm pretty sure they do have an option to buy more Velcro. Let's say you want to go back and forth from a few different helmets, you do have to buy Velcro to put on each of those helmets, whereas with the Dango it's just a clamp on. With the Velcro, it is more likely to fit every helmet, whereas with the Dango mount, sometimes it might not fit the helmet very well due to the curvature of the mouthpiece. So sometimes you may have to buy their extender from Dango to actually still get that good angle. So I think that about sums up the pros and cons of the Proshot mount. Definitely a very solid mount, and I've had excellent results with it. So now moving to the Dango Designs mount, I think the biggest pro of this is that you can easily clamp it from one helmet to the other. It's really easy to go back and forth if you know that it does fit the shape of the mouthpiece, which this is a Bell Moto 9, and it fits really well, and as long as you angle it up all the way, you get that perfect angle for the footage. So I've had good results with this. I've only used it a few times actually, just because I do use the Proshot. As you can see, I do have Velcro on here for that as well. Another pro to the Dango mount is that it actually is a little bit of a lower profile. So if you compare the helmets here, You can see that the Proshot mount actually does stick up a little bit higher, so it actually would be more visible from the rider. I don't really ever notice either of them while I'm riding, but that is something to think about, is that the Dango mount is a little bit lower, so you're not going to see it at all really while you're riding, whereas with the Proshot you do see the edges of the GoPro. Another pro to the Dango mount is that since it is a clamp, you actually can use it for more shots than just on your helmet. I know Dio will use it to clamp to his car dashboard to do a vlog facing back at him. So it is pretty handy to use in different aspects, not just as a chin mount. So that's another pro of the Dango, is that there's different uses, whereas with the Proshot, other than just holding it with your hand, not really much use outside of putting it on your helmet. That pretty much sums up the differences, the pros and cons between the Dango Designs mount and the Proshot mount. So hopefully with that information you guys are able to make an educated decision on which one of those mounts that you would like for your GoPro footage. And like I said before, they both do give you that awesome chin location, so that gives you the best angle for the GoPro footage. So thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Hopefully I was able to help you making a decision when it comes to which one of these mounts that you want to use. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next video.